Hello and welcome to this new lesson in which we will talk about the breadboard. Now, this is a breadboard where you plug things to. Speaking of plugs, here as you can see in the picture below, you can use this type of customized wires. Or you can use regular wire and just strip the ends. They are wires with little plug end bit built on. You can just strip the insulation from regular copper wires. But these are easy because they come pre-cut and pre-stripped. Also, they are colored, so it's easy to tell them apart. Now that I've shown you those two things, let me take a moment to expose the breadboard for you. It looks complicated with its letters and numbers, but it's quite simple. The breadboard is just a shortcut, that's all. You don't need it, but it will allow you to test circuits without having to solder them together. Soldering, if you don't know, is when you bend a specific type of metal around something to hold it together. Frequently used on the tips of wires. The board creates a specific electrical connections between its holes so that the wire don't have to be soldered. The only trick you need to know is where those connections are, but I will show you and explain to you everything, as you can see in this picture. So, I will explain each location on the board. There are 4 areas needed to be clarified. The areas numbers, as you can see, we have area 1, area 2, area 3, and area 4. For area 1 and 2, all the plugs in area 1 are connected to each other, and all the plugs in area 2 are connected together. These provide areas for you to control the flow of power. Each circuit is going to have at least one wire attached to it to plug in area 1 and one wire attached to plug in area 2. Think of them as sides of battery. The power flows from one end through the device to the other end. Without completed circuit, nothing will happen, and the power won't flow. For the record, the area 1 with the plus sign is known as cathode, while the area 2 with a minus sign is known as anode. You don't need to remember that, I was just letting you know. Area 3 here, inside area 3 are 5 plugs that are all connected to each other. For example, if you plug a wire into the A plug on the far left and another wire into the E plug on the far right, those two wires will have a connection. Any wire you plug anywhere else on the board will not be connected to the wires in the row 12 inside area 3. The plugs in each half row are only connected to themselves and nowhere else. Area 4 here, if you connected these two holes with a wire, the connection will extend into the row across from it, while the row on the left and right side of the board share the same numbers. They are not connected. If you want them to share a connection, you need to bridge a gap with a wire. Again, this is just a shortcut for soldering the wires to their respective location. If you plan to incorporate the Arduino into a build of some sort, you absolutely don't want to use a breadboard, but instead you want to just solder all the parts together. However, the breadboard is a great teaching tool.